Your ass up, cause it's time to go beast mode.
Hey, bodybuilding fans, John Bossy here reporting for Inside Natural Bodybuilding at the INBA PNBA Battle of Ohio. And we just wrapped up figure, and we have the newest INBA PNBA pro in figure, Karla Miller. And Karla is actually coming off a couple years off of competition, although she had success previously winning a pro card in the IFPA. And so it's just kind of cool to see you come back. And what did you think of the overall competitive experience?
That was very good, very relaxing. Everyone's really nice and helpful. So it was just a really good day to be able to come back and compete in a first show in a couple years. It's just been overall a very positive experience.
Very cool. You seem very chill, Karla. It's funny. I feel like a lot of girls, when they get ready to compete, they get very worked up and a lot of nerves and very nervous. What role do you find it plays just staying calm and chill and just kind of going with the process?
Just the atmosphere and just knowing that, you took all this time to train for it. You are at where you're at, and you just have to bring the best that you can, and I just brought the best that I could today.
Awesome. So a couple years off, you said, just different things. It sounded like maybe you moved, just, life kind of things. Did you notice any differences in, like, the ways that you prep now? Like, did you learn any new methods or try anything different compared to before? Or?
Well, I'm still training with my same trainer just from a distance, so that's the only hard thing is not being in the gym with him. But really, it's just, I think, being a little older, being a little more mature, knowing that I want this more than I did when I was 2 years younger, which sounds weird, but 2 years makes a difference for you to grow. So I just felt like I was more mentally prepared, and that is really what I think was the struggle was last time, was just not being as mentally prepared for it as I am this time. So it was just much smoother process for the prep.
Mm-hmm. So you were mentioning, it's funny, a lot of times people, I think, when they get their pro card, like the other woman I just interviewed, they're like, oh, ready for the next show. And she has quite a bit of competitive experience. But in your case, I thought it was cool that you were just like, nope, just back to the grind. So what do you feel you need to work on to get ready for the pro stage?
Just putting maybe getting my legs a little more defined is what I would like to do. So I really want to work on that. And I don't know, maybe just getting a little more like upper body, a little more in my lats. So there's just like a few things I really want to target. And before I really go into my first pro show, I want to feel comfortable doing it. So I just want to give myself some time to be able to grow a little bit.
Very cool. So a couple years off from the stage, obviously you're balanced. You have other things going on in life. I think a lot of times people forget that and they want to compete every year. So maybe if you don't mind, tell us a little about, kind of some of your other ventures or things that you're involved in, help people kind of appreciate that you can do this and still be well-rounded.
Well, in these last 2 years, I have moved away and just like exploring a new city, meeting new people, that really, and a new job. So that has taken up a bunch of my time. And now that I'm finally like settled into it, I'm just like ready to get back into the prep and get back into really being serious about, taking this to the next level.
Gotcha. And do you think it would have been possible to do shows during that transition?
I definitely think I could have. However, I don't think I would have been as disciplined. I think I would have veered off, and so I know for me that would have been a disappointment for me. So to take that time, take a step back, and now come at it with full force is definitely the way that I feel I should have gone. So I'm happy I made that decision.
Gotcha. Kind of just like seasons or chapters of life,
Yep.
And it wasn't a couple years ago, and now it is.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. So once you kind of make these improvements you're looking to make in the off season and stuff, what are you thinking you're going to eye in a couple of years as a next show to do or next thing to go after?
I don't know. I definitely am going to talk with my trainer and see like what shows he thinks that I'm going to be, best for, what he thinks that I'll probably be most comfortable doing. So I just got to talk with him and see like what he feels the next step is. He knows that what I want to do, and so hopefully we'll just take that time and start conversing over what shows are coming up and seeing what I might want to compete in. So no set shows yet.
Very cool. So one perspective I think that you bring is a little unique. I think a lot of people, myself included, they do their first show, say, with an online coach, and that's all they ever know. Or maybe they do it with a person in person. And to have someone that makes that transition, I would think could be a little challenging, as you mentioned. So what did you guys, maybe for someone out there that's only worked with someone in person and they're afraid to continue a connection online or find someone new online, what did you do to kind of like bridge that gap? Just a lot of progress photos, or how does that all shake out for you?
I think having the relationship with the trainer already is something that helped me and benefited me. So I'd already worked out with him for a year and knew how he prepped someone for a competition. So, and then we already had that relationship. And then when I moved and started doing this, we just took progress photos. We did FaceTime. He's really open about being able to be contacted if I have any questions about my meal plan or my workouts or just anything in general getting ready for the show. So just having that open relationship with him, because he's someone that you basically revolve your life around for weeks at a time. You rely on him to be able to be that support for your food, for your training, and then just for your mental aspect getting ready for the show. So just having that already, that baseline, helped me when I moved away.
Gotcha. So who is this mystery trainer?
His name is Bob Baldwin.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, of Quarter Turn Right Fitness.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's just Joni was also coached by Bob, so it's
Joni,
cool.
yep.
Bob's got a lot of competitors in the show. Any final words of advice, thoughts, excitement, inspiration, anything you can think of?
I just think that to anyone who feels like they got off track, you can always come back from it, because that's what I did. So, I started 14 weeks ago and just worked my way back, and here I am. So, and it feels good, and I'm happy to be back. So.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on your pro card win tonight. We'll look for you on the stage whenever you decide it's time to come back. And until next time, Inside Natural Bodybuilding.